My son just celebrated his 13th birthday. That's 1 year older than Tamir. To me, they favor. And I'm afraid because my son suffers from an invisible disability that paints a target on his head, his back, and his chest. I don't feel safe here. And for him, I don't feel safe anywhere. As soon as I think it's okay for me to fall asleep, I am awakened by the news that another life was taken. This time, the life of a child full of promise just like my son's. But I guess God decided that those promises would be fulfilled in only 12 short years. And that's a hard thing for me to reconcile. I feel like my faith is on trial. God is omniscient, right? So that means he knew that he would have a gun. He knew that it would be a toy. He knew that it would look real enough for a cop to drive up and shoot him twice, fatally. God knew it all. And yet I have to pray to this same God for comfort from it all. And that too was a hard thing for me to reconcile. I need this world to be different. I need the color of my skin not to be a threat, and I need the purity of my heart to overshadow the evils that men do. But my heart is not enough. I thought that it was. I thought that my love could permeate through the stench of death and blood, but it can't. They can't feel my love in New York, Ferguson, or Maryland. They damn sure can't feel it in Cleveland. And now we add a new city to the list. So I pray for a safe space where these unarmed black men can go to feel safe and process their own mortality. I pray that God would save us, even from ourselves. God, can't you see that lives are at stake? And looking at the state of the world, I see The Purge is not just a movie. Blacks being haunted like game, and melanin, the prize commodity, being bought and sold on an open market while predators profit from fracturing families. And we sit waiting on a conviction that will never come. So I wish I didn't have to wish. I wish guns didn't exist. And then I throw my change in a fountain, hoping that it's enough to cover the cost of freedom. And then I watch it sink to the bottom like so many other unanswered prayers, wondering, what is the cost of freedom? And haven't we already given enough in that of the lives of the stolen youth? That's a price that no mother should have to pay. Then my righteous indignation says that I should lodge a complaint. So I march up to the stairs of the establishment and I ask, what is the cost of freedom? Do you have a return policy on racism? And how can I go about getting my money or the life of my child back? They try to ignore my cries for help, but my cries just grow more intense. I know you can hear me. I'm demanding a full refund for the blood of my child. I know you hear me talking to you. All I want is a full refund for the blood of my child.